Good. Sometimes it does weird. That's why I asked. So I'm Kimberly. I've been in the business for over 4 years now. I signed up under Sarah, but of course we all work as a big team. And these are just some things. Of course, everybody wants to know how to increase your bookings and your commissions, but I'm still learning this stuff, but these are just some things that I have learned over the years and I'm still learning. And I just thought would be really beneficial to you all. So increase your bookings is what I'm going to start with, and then I'm going to move to the commissions part. Let's see. Okay. So you want to leverage your clients when you have people travel, and this is stuff that I tell my new agents too. But when you have people travel, it's always really helpful if they post in your group, like on their trip. But if they don't, you can ask, hey, like, do you mind if I share some of your photos or, things like that. So you can share their client testimonials, their reviews, or their photos. And people trust what others have experienced, like I remember when before I even signed up, I saw people posting, it's like I said, I signed up under Sarah. So that she was like the first person I saw. People were posting about trips with her and everything. And I booked my honeymoon through her. So that was like the little backstory. But it encouraged me, So I remember from a consumer standpoint, that was one thing that really drew me in and later got me into the business. So, when you're looking for clients, people want somebody that seems reputable. And don't worry, if you haven't booked trips, like don't worry, don't get hung up on that. But if you have people traveling, it's always nice to share that. So you want to have a consistent presence. I've heard before, like every time somebody opens their Facebook, they should see your face. And maybe don't take it super like spammy far, but you want people to think of you. Like when they think of traveling or going somewhere, you want them to be like, oh, I bet Kimberly could help us with that, or I bet Lindsay could help us with that. Stuff like that. You want people to think of you. So whether it's stories or reels, travel tips, destination spotlights, whether it's on your personal page or your travel group, whatever it may be, and any social media, like don't limit yourself to just Facebook or just Instagram. Like you can post on anything, but you want to be showing up and you want people to think of you. The more people see you showing up with travel related stuff, they're going to think of you as the travel person. So referrals are huge. Like I said, I've been in the business for 4 years and I still have new clients all the time, but referrals have been so big for me. I have people come, they're like, you booked a trip for a friend, or so and so told me about you. Even if people haven't booked a trip through you, they can still refer you. They might be in your travel group and know people wanting to travel. So referrals are big, and you can create a referral thank you system. So I know a lot of people do like a giveaway trip, like if somebody mentions their name when the client books a trip, if they mention whoever referred them, you give that person a giveaway trip or a gift card or anything like that. Of course, the giveaway trips don't cost you anything like a gift card might, but whatever works for you, you can create a thank you system to encourage people to refer you to their friends. So education equals bookings, and I always stand by this. Education on your part and the client's part. So this is more educating the clients with posting Q&As, destination spotlights, travel news, just sharing things travel related that kind of teaches them about stuff. People book when they feel inspired and informed, and this can pique people's interest to travel or to book. When they see the destination spotlight, say, I'm trying to think of one. I do resort spotlights a lot. So there's some new resorts in the Dominican that I've posted about, and there I just put highlights about it, like the restaurants, what type of clients it might be good for. It's adults only, all inclusive, family friendly, whatever it is, but you can also do the destinations, like I said here, say the Dominican or Aruba or somewhere in Europe or even places in the US. You just put like things to do, maybe how long to travel, like if you're flying on a plane, how long the flight is from different places, just stuff like that to kind of inspire them and teach them about places and kind of think, oh, like that looks fun to go to. So following up is key. I always stand by this too, and this has gotten me a lot of bookings as well. So I say follow up Friday. I say that a lot to people on my team, but have a designated day of the week to follow up with clients that you've sent quotes to. If somebody has messaged you, you can follow up with them like, hey, did you have a chance to fill out the form, or did you have a chance to, look over the quotes, whatever it may be. And also keep a check on your Facebook posts to see if anybody has commented. Sometimes Facebook does not notify me, so I have to actually go in and look to see if somebody commented because you don't want to miss it if you can help it. Sometimes Facebook is crazy and we honestly miss stuff, which is unfortunate. But if you can help it by just scrolling through your group a little bit, that will help you out a lot. And also following up with clients while they travel. This is really big because it makes them know that you're thinking about them, you're still there for them, and this is going to have this is kind of goes hand in hand with people referring you to friends and family. If they have a good experience, they feel like you were there every single step of the way, they're going to talk about you to people and they're going to include you. They might tag you in their posts about them traveling and stuff like that. So this is something that helps me a lot. I book a lot of all-inclusive resorts. I book a lot of Europe, stuff like that, because that is what I enjoy. And I've done so many trainings on it. I've been to places, and that is just something that works for me. Other things might work for you. You might book all types of travel, and that is absolutely fine. And I book all things when people come to me about it, but I have certain places that I post about that I know more about because it kind of creates that value and they see like, oh, she knows a lot about this place, or she books a lot of this. So, it kind of creates that trust. But the clearer your niche, I think is how you say this word. I just know what the word is, but the more clients will see you as the go-to expert. It creates that higher value and the easier to close bookings because I mean they're gonna know where they want to go. But it will also, like I said, create that trust. Now, this is also big urgency and seasonal push. We all know, say, New York City at Christmas, that is not going to be just wildly available come November. You're going to have people that want last minute stuff like that, and that's fine. But it gives you that sense of urgency to say, like, book now. And we're not just saying that, like, I know it might not be ideal for some people to travel in the busy season or stuff like that, but some people can only travel around the holidays, on spring break, during the summer break. So this is good for those people. You can also use the limited time promos from our vendors to nudge the booking sooner. So I know I book a lot with Vax, for example. Vax sends us a lot of promo codes from our BDM. Vacation Express sends a lot. I know the cruise lines are always sending these promos. So those are really good to post about and leverage because it will make people think like, oh, I need to book now and save this amount of money. So now moving to increasing your commissions. This part's kind of short, but it's really good information. And this is still stuff that I'm learning. There's ways to increase your commissions that is always changing, especially with different vendors. But kind of like I was talking about with the promos, the vendors also send out bonus commissions. So Vacation Express is one that I know of that will send out or they post a flyer for travel agents, and it is all of these resorts with 20% commission, which is really big. And I know some vendors offer a little bit more than 20% sometimes when it's a really really good promotion going on for us. But you can kind of, if you're looking for like inspiration of what to post in your group or kind of inspiration to send people, these are really good to navigate towards if you're just needing ideas because those are the ones that's going to bring you in that big commission. um Also, upselling is big. Now this is not to make people just spend more, and it's not to make people feel like you're just wanting to take their money or anything like that. This is about enhancing their trip. So, for example, I know, and I'm referring to all inclusives a lot because that's what I book a lot of. But for example, garden view versus an oceanfront swim out suite, they are going to have a much they're gonna enjoy it either way, but they're gonna love that oceanfront swim out suite compared to looking at a garden all day. So just little things like that because remember we don't make much money on flights. So the if you're booking say a package, your commission is gonna really come from the resort or the excursions, which I'm gonna get into in a second. But if you can upgrade their room or just kind of little things here and there, that's gonna make you more money and it's gonna make your clients have an amazing experience. So instead of, say, a shared shuttle, you can do private transfers, or you can do a higher grade rental car, or maybe even the higher grade travel insurance will make you more commission. So just little things here and there will really add up as far as your commission goes. So think beyond the core booking. Think beyond just flights and hotel. Think of the transportation. Think of the travel insurance. Think of excursions, things they can do. Think of even like airport. I'm trying to think, like the VIP service at the airport, like in Jamaica, for example. You make commission on that. So the extras that you book is more money in your pocket, and like I said, a better client experience. So these are just some tools that I thought of that we have access to way more than this. But the Viator is good for excursions, and you have a personalized link with them. Shore excursions is good for cruises, parking spot, which is like it's like a shuttle that takes you to the airport. And then the transfers and insurance, like I said, just gives them that peace of mind. So booking links, these are really good, and we have more than these examples that I listed. To find your link for these, because I know people are going to ask, you can just log on to your agent site for these and you should be able to find it on there. I know where to find some and others I don't,
You put it down.
Push you
but
like a bug.
it'll be on
Stay over
the
there with your
website.
daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Um, so the booking links, these are for clients that like to book themselves, but they also want to support your business. Some people just want to be in control of their reservation, which I understand, but it's always nice when they want to support us. So for these, you can utilize your booking links. You literally can post this on your Facebook, have it in your group. You can send it to your clients. If you know people that are going to sandals all the time, send them your sandals link and be like, you can book this through my link. Send it in a nice professional way. But I mean, it's really good for you. And like I said, these are just some examples. You can take a screenshot of this if you want to, but I know there's more out there. I'm just not sure of all of them. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'll check the chat, and of course, you guys can come off of mute if there are any, or if anybody knows anything that might be helpful, please feel free to come off of mute and let me know.
Hey Siri.
So somebody said I didn't know we had a Disney link to share. I saw it in the Passport to Pinnacle Facebook group. There was a post and several people said Disney. I haven't personally used it. Maybe we can look on the site or ask a BDM or something. Hopefully that is true because that would be really nice. But that's what I saw. Several people saying on the Passport to Pinnacle group. Does anybody have any questions? I know that was a little short, but I don't want to keep you guys too long.
Hey, I may be wrong on the Disney link because I'm just trying to go off of memory real quick. But Angelica told us about it during like a boot camp thing, and people can't actually book it. They can't book anything through our link, but it gives them an opportunity to go through and like look at the different packages and the different information. And then the link still directs them back to you for booking. So, um, but I know Angelica taught us how to do it. I just don't remember how to do it. But if anybody looks back at any of her boot camp stuff, they might be able to find it.
Okay, well, that's still good that they can look at it through a link, but I didn't know that they couldn't actually book on it. But I know several of those do allow the people to actually go through and book, and it reserves it under your name. So I thought that was really helpful. Does anybody else have anything before we call it? Okay, well, if you guys don't have any questions, we will go ahead and call it. I'm super appreciative to all of you guys who hopped on. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your evening. And please let any of us know if we can help with anything to help you grow your business. You guys have a great night.